Good morning. It's Monday, November 4th. This is Jenna coming to you, whoops, phone sliding, coming to you from the Fierce Encouragement headquarters with my Yale shirt on, but nobody went to Yale, just so you know. Monty and I went to New Haven a couple years ago for a few days, just for fun, because we'd never been there, and we checked out some of the awesome museums at Yale, and we bought this sweatshirt. So I wanted to talk for a minute today about practice and how we can do hard things and learn new things. Some of you know that I am currently taking a year-long class at my synagogue, led by our rabbi, a wonderful rabbi. I need to fix this. Okay, clearly I need to do some work on the whole video thing, don't I? We're gonna use the M&Ms. All right. Led by our wonderful rabbi, Ben Weiner, here at the Jewish community of Amherst. And it's a year-long cohort of 18 adults who are becoming bar and bat mitzvahs next May. So I'm gonna become a bat mitzvah, which is something that happens when you're 13 traditionally, but did not happen for me when I was 13, which is probably a different video. So as part of this, I am learning how to chant Torah. Good Lord. All right. Well, that's all right. You guys are a forgiving crew, right? So I'm learning how to chant Torah, and I'm working with an amazing tutor, and she is a cantor, which is another ordained Jewish spiritual leader, whose sort of focus is also singing. And so we've been meeting every couple of weeks. And I can read the Hebrew alphabet well enough with vowels. If you don't know, the Torah is written just in Hebrew letters without vowels, which are little marks in Hebrew. And it's challenging. So anyway, so I can read enough Hebrew from the year I took in college, not at Yale, of Hebrew study, my senior year, which was 25 years ago, literally. Exactly 25 years ago. I just got the little thing from my college saying, your reunion is in June. I was like, oh my God. So I can read the Hebrew, but I don't know trope, which is the name for the marks. They're called Tami'im, I think. Anyway, there's these little marks, and they tell you what sound to make for each one. So it's like it's a whole new language, basically, the chanting. In addition to the language of Hebrew. So it's kind of a big undertaking, and kids, 12-year-olds do this, and I have newfound empathy for what my kids went through when they were studying Torah and learning trope and getting ready for their bar and bat mitzvahs. So I have not been the best student over the last few months. I haven't been practicing. I've been kind of like cramming the night before. I meet with my tutor, like, oh shit, I gotta get ready, and apologizing and telling her, like, oh, I don't want to be this student. And then we have these wonderful sessions, and I'm inspired, and I'm sort of re-engaged and think, oh, I love this. And I get home, and it sits ignored in a folder for another month or 2 weeks. So something clicked in the last week, and that's really what I wanted to talk about, was the click. And I think this is part of the hanging in there, even when you feel like nothing's happening or you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And this absolutely applies to writing, because little by little, and this is what we call, my wife and I call the little by little, then all of a sudden something shifts. And the little by little part is the part where you got to have faith that something is happening, even when you don't think something is happening. So maybe you're working on, maybe you have a blog that you've neglected, maybe you have a manuscript that you keep kind of like avoiding or dipping into and then feeling stuck or taking a break from. Maybe you've got a bunch of folders strewn around your computer or desktop that you don't know, what the next step is for. Whatever it is, Or maybe you're just learning something new. Like I know some of you are taking piano lessons or voice lessons or calligraphy lessons. You know, I mean, many of us as adults are wanting to like learn new things and engage our brains and our souls and our hearts in new ways that enliven us, which is what this whole part of what this journey is for me around learning to chant Torah and becoming a bat mitzvah. So all of this is to say, this past week, something clicked and I had the all of a sudden moment of the little by little. And I can't really account for what it was, except that I know that it's definitely related to the hanging in there part. Because a couple weeks ago, I was really considering like dropping out and just saying like, this isn't happening. I'm not going to be able to learn it. It's too hard. I'm not putting enough time in, you know, like giving up really. But something in me was like, you got to hang in there with this. So I want to sing for you. I'm going to sing you my Torah portion. It's just a couple minutes long. It's short. And it's probably imperfect. And my goal is actually to like learn how to chant so that I could look at a different passage and be able to chant it, not just to memorize my own. But I'm also feeling kind of pleased because I essentially have memorized it, but I wasn't trying to memorize it. It kind of snuck up on me. And I think that's the thing, is just if you're engaged in something and you care about it, keep going. That's basically the message. So if you stopped watching right now, take that with you. Okay, ready? All right, don't worry about what it means. Okay, this is my first time doing this for anyone outside of my immediate family. All right. Hisaron, Hisaron, lakeves ha'echad, leshivat hakevasim. Seir is, oh, see, it's hard with knowing there's an audience. Seir izim echad, lechaper aleichem. Milbad olat hatamid uminchato ta'asu tmimim yehyu lachem benizkehem. So there you go. I'm learning. I'm hanging in there. I'm practicing. And I hope you do the same with whatever it is that you are up to. And if you could use some personal encouragement, please feel free to reach out to me, drop me a message on Facebook, or send me an email at fierceencouragement@gmail.com. Have a great day.